Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, celestial beings of infinite light, of the new way to freedom. I am the void made manifest. In the imagination of my mighty I Am presence, I manifest with pure energy the visions of my mind into this realm of divine creation. As we sit here on the precipice of our great shift of the ages, the doorway is open to freedom. We dance through the pearly gates over the threshold of the house of divinity. We shine brightly, leading the way for all lost souls that forgot their true nature of Buddha consciousness. As we travel over the rainbow bridge into the new earth, we stand tall, and with our staffs of light we inspire others by taking the leap of faith into the new world through the void of our pure awareness. We boldly go where no one has gone before with our full consciousness and our joy and bliss, for this is the dawning of the new golden age of eternal life. We hold the memory of what was while looking into the spirit of our future self that has already attained full awakening here now, and we merge the two through our heart center. This is the great emergence of our multidimensional, indestructible diamond body of clear light. Allow the blue pearl to guide you into the still white magnetic light at the center of your being, your great central sun of infinite light and infinite life. Smile deep into your heart center as we connect with the crystalline core of Pachamama to uplift and restore the divine soul spark of our great mother. As she rises, we rise with her. She needs us now. Sing to her, dance with her. Offer her your tears, your blood, your waters, and your light. Feel your deep connection as you stand barefoot upon her body and merge your essence through the soles of your feet. The sacred portals connect and create the holy vortex to ascend into and through. The eye of the needle is the 0 point, the singularity in the middle. This is the compression breakthrough into the kingdom of heaven within, to manifest the kingdom outside your vessel. The internal mirrors the external, and the external mirrors the internal. Remember, all beings are born perfectly awakened Buddhas, but the pure awareness was converted to the 3 hells, the frightened animal, the angry demon, and the hungry ghost. All to experience everything that was possible with a limited consciousness. Then we begin forgetting our beautiful, pure intrinsic nature and believing the lie that we are separate from Source Creator, living in sin and not worthy of our true heart's delights. But now we tap into the unlimited creative principle of the genie within that is encoded within our blueprints in the codes of our DNA. We transmit the sacred text, the Codex of Life of the 144. This is the Word made manifest. Happiness is a now experience. The mantra is, now I'm happy, now I'm happy, now I'm happy, now I'm happy, now I'm happy. We dream of a better tomorrow when we have the full potential of fulfilling our dreams in this now. Nothing holding us back but the doubt and fear of the false anomalies of the 3D matrix. We came to resolve and transform all things in the mind of God present here in this holiest of hosts, our sacred temples of light, the human body, which is the cosmos embodied, the formless in the form, a true miracle in motion. Aho, Adonai Shanti Shakti Deva Shalom Shalom. Amen. And breathe into the pure essence, which you're feeling now throughout your sacred vessel, as the angelic energies are flowing in fully now. 818 coming in, 88 portal, the Lion's Gate, the Lyran nation of New Lemuria, on this encoded day 175, 1773, today, Keen 73, powerful day, the mirror of heaven on earth, 73 into the 37. We had another powerful day of energetics flowing in. We had many earth changes and activations all over Pachamama. We had severe flooding again today in Mexico, in the central town of Querétaro. This is the second massive flooding in 2 weeks. Our prayers, love, and blessings go to our people suffering from these great purging transformations. This is the rising of the waters and the breaking of the water before the great birth of the new earth. And all these activations all over Pachamama are the contractions of the birthing of the new consciousness of Homo Luminous. We had many activations all over this realm with 121 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. The most powerful today, 6.1, in Macquarie Islands. This is in the South Pacific Ocean, just south of Australia and New Zealand, in between Australia and the Antarctic Circle and the continent of Antarctica. This came in today, 7 hours ago at 2013 UTC, 58.784 latitude, 158.449 longitude, 5858, 1313 portal. Earlier today on the Ring of Fire in Indonesia, we had another 13 activation with a 4.9 magnitude earthquake, 186 kilometers depth, followed by a powerful activation in Ecuador, just south of the equator, in the Andes Mountains, home of our sacred condors, Kundalini Pachamama, 437 of divinity, southern Alaska in the crown of Lemuria. We had a 3.4, another 7 activation, 77, 77 portal. In Japan, we had a 5.9 activation, El Salvador, Central America. We had 2 powerful activations, 4.0 and La Libertad, Liberation Energy, 4.4, Divine 44, as we transition from 4D to 5D. Itzu Islands, Japan, 4.1. In Guadalupe, now this is in the Caribbean Sea, with the Atlantean, the New Atlantis, the Divine Masculine Energy, another 4.4 activation, creating an 8.8 portal, Lionsgate, Lyra Nation. Then down to the root chakra again today, South Sandwich Islands, with a 5.5 magnitude. This is 5th dimensional energy, 5.5 portal. Philippines on the Ring of Fire, 5.2. And the sacred portal of Myanmar, 5.5 activation, another 10.10 portal. This is all leading the birthing, awakening, and opening of this 10.10 portal coming up. And then finally in Bridgeport, California, 3.7. 37 into 73, heaven on earth. The whole Ring of Fire again today, totally lit up, totally activated. We are all now burning from the fire from within, and this coming directly from Great Spirit in this now. The sacred scarab is raising the red sun into the crystalline heart of the great central sun, Hunabku. Feel into that energy and see the sacred beetle with its emerald green metallic rays shining forth as it raises and lifts the red sun. This is of the Red Queen energy. This is the fire of the divine feminine Shakti energy. The sacred Condor rises, rises, rises into the light to guide all on this sacred journey of ascension. And the crystalline core of Pachamama connects to the crystalline core of our galaxy, the Milky Way, that connects to the crystalline core of the universe and into the multiverse. The bridges are all connected. The rainbow bridge, totally lit up. The 7 colors of the electromagnetic spectrum are fully encoded in every strand of DNA. This is the awakening of the 12 strands of the 144 code. Feel into that energy. We also have a very special day tomorrow on the 8th of October. It'll be a year that the eagle and the condor touched wings and feel into the bliss, the unconditional love, the blessing, the sacred reunion of Hieros Gamos, and feel into this energy now and for the rest of the days as we rise into the honor and the glory of the 5th dimension here on earth forevermore. Alrighty, now let's continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 8 degrees, 8 minutes Scorpio, another 8-8 portal. The sun at 15 degrees, 6 minutes Libra. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 16 degrees Libra. After a storm, a boat landing stands in need of reconstruction, and the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 9 degrees Scorpio. A dentist at work. Maybe our people out there might have teeth issues right now. This is from astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the tarot deck, Dreams of Gaia, from Raven Phelan. And the card she pulled for you today, very powerful card, card 8, Death, Rebirth. Keywords: endings, beginnings, cycles, transformation, transmutation, change, growth. Key phrases: let go of the past. The future is unknowable. Change is unavoidable. There is no going back. Allow yourself to mourn. Death, rebirth is a gradual process. Shed your skin. The dark night of the soul. Allow innocence to be reborn. Focus on the short-term future. A change in beliefs, attitude, or behavior. Meaning the Death Rebirth card symbolizes cycles and change. Death Rebirth is the death of the old and the birthing of the new. It is time to let go of the past and turn to face a new and unknown future with the awareness that there is no going back. It is time to begin again, sometimes with nothing but memories, and at other times with everything external unchanged. But with your mind so altered that everything seems different, strange, and unfamiliar, it is time to pass from one stage or state of being to another, and to be transformed so completely that the person undergoing the change no longer recognizes themselves. They are the caterpillar that has become a butterfly. An irreversible process of transmutation is complete. The person they were is forever gone, and they have been reborn. Life as they know it has changed. Change can inspire many little painless deaths and sometimes great deaths born of intense loss that must be mourned before we can face the future with excitement and anticipation once more. The loss of a spouse or family member, the end of a long-term relationship or career, retirement, and illness are just a few experiences that can bring about a death and rebirth process. Ours is a perpetual journey of undoing, being, and becoming. The death preceding rebirth can be quick and sudden or slow and painful. In the process of dying, everything in life revolves around the death, the pain, the suffering, the anguish, the loss, the guilt, the anger, and the fear. The pain can be so real it is debilitating. The fear can be so paralyzing that it halts all growth and has one withdrawing from life itself. We can cycle around, analyzing, questioning, preventing our wounds from healing, refusing to accept that life has changed, and there is nothing that can be done to restore it to what it was. The stage of life is over. There are only two choices: remain in limbo or accept reality, surrender to death, and be reborn. The rebirth process can also be problematic. It is not an instant process. Sometimes before we can soar, we also learn how to fly all over again. Yes, our outlook can be positive, but the future is still unknown. Our beliefs have changed. Our perception and understanding of the world around us have changed. Our roles and purpose have changed. Our lives and state of mind and being are not as they were. We know what we are capable of, but first we must learn and adapt to the changes that led to the little death in the first place. The Death Rebirth card is all about renewal, regeneration, and new beginnings. Like the seasons, we are bound by a cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Like the planet we dwell upon, we experience seasons and stages: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Spring is a time of new growth, summer a time of fruition, autumn a time of letting go and dying, and winter a time of dormancy and regeneration. Autumn and winter can inspire feelings of loss and fear. We fear death and change because we do not know what comes after. But the truth is that we do know. But we are so accustomed to life as it is now that the idea of anything different creates resistance. There is, however, no halting change. And just as we know and trust that spring will follow winter, we can know and trust that after death we will be reborn. Death is just a gateway to a new reality, a new stage of your life journey, while rebirth is symbolic of an evolving and expanding consciousness. And now from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ra James, we are going to continue to feel these Libra new moon energies over the course of the next 3 days. They are very much leading us into the energies of the 1010 portal. This is a huge ascension gateway. It will begin to open Friday, opening fully and peaking Sunday. That means we are in heightened energies for manifesting. We still have several retrogrades going on. That means it isn't the best time to make huge shifts with your path right now. Retrograde encourages us to go within, to clear more out of our outdated programming. It's a time to clear and declutter our inner energies. It's a time to heal and release more of the past. We are experiencing huge shifts right now, but on an energetic level. The energies of the 1010 portal are meant to shift you towards your dreams and desires. It's a stargate in which you can step through to any destination. You are the creator of your reality. Focus on where you are now and where you want to be in the future. Stay optimistic about your path. See the big picture and the beauty of your life. Gratitude will speed up your manifestations. We are meant to be using our time on Earth to become the best version of ourselves that we can be. So make sure you're really working on yourself. The 1010 portal is going to help you shift into a higher version of yourself. The 1010 portal is huge for doing healing work and activations. These are galactic energies that are amazing for activating our DNA. That means many are awakening and tapping into more of their soul's purpose. From sparksofdivinelighthealing.com and from Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Lappin, back into the void of creation. What I am currently seeing is us, all of creation, the one consciousness, going back into the void of creation for a total rebirth of the one consciousness. Where I usually see Earth, stargates, grids, and meditation when doing my work, I only see the dark void since Wednesday afternoon. A total rebirth of the one consciousness and all matter in energetic form. We are creating the new while in this void. It's like we're totally going through a crystallization process, like a caterpillar transforming into a beautiful crystalline butterfly within its cocoon, and our realities are transforming along with us. A total dissolution of the old matrix and all the thoughts and beliefs, programs that held this together and what it was built upon. A total data wipe is underway for our and the planetary blueprint to come fully online now, along with all new realities, organic matrix. It is what I call Starfire Return, where all the consciousness goes back to source like a reversed Big Bang, for all to be rebirthed, and this is happening at omniversal level. This is bifurcation, where the wheat gets separated from the chaff, just that we have chosen a shortcut. Not a long drawn-out disclosure process, as many are predicting. Something beyond imagination this way comes. I can't see exactly how it's going to unfold and translate to in the physical, but this total shift in reality timeline, remember that we so far could only see about 3% of what reality actually consists of. There is so much more than many of us know that lies beyond the visible. That's why our own inner knowing, guidance, and inner seeing is so important. Because you can't see the real truth by looking at the false realities around you, or what the TV is telling you is supposedly the truth and happening. It's all fake. See through the veils, and as you do, they shall all dissolve now. Heaven on earth is here now, for us to rebirth and resurrect through our own God-source consciousness embodiment, which is what is unfolding for us now. A collective rebirth of divine consciousness, which is what manifests paradise through us now. Hence we are asked to focus on these new realities so they can be birthed through us. Many now being shown in visions and meditations, new earth realities. They are here now. There is no time. All available now. For us to fully activate and anchor now. Let go of any limiting beliefs that tell you this cannot be possible. Our beliefs are what sets the limits to what you think, or rather have been taught is possible or not. Believing is the key. Confidence in ourselves, our abilities, and power is key. We are shifting to a totally different timeline, and new time-space coordinate within the omniverse. This is just not about Earth, but a total rebirth of the one consciousness of all of creation. Back to the future, before the NAA invasion and all the suffering happened, before the interdimensional mess started. We are currently going through a deep physical purging of these false timelines, realities, matrix hologram within our bodies. It's all held within us, our bones, muscles, blood, cells, atoms, a beyond huge clearing of all fallen and apocalyptic timelines, holocausts, all cause, effects, and manifestations that were created from the invasions and the NAA interference. We are quantum jumping to a future about 300 years forward is what I'm being shown, if not further. Truly there is no time, it's all frequency. We have been kept in an artificial time loop for a long, long time. When and how this completes is going to unfold, I do not know at this point. I'm sharing what I see and am guided to at this point. The body is transmuting a lot. I am beyond tired and can hardly keep my eyes open. I literally feel like I am dissolving physically. This is a very deep state of disillusion and rebirth that we are to allow to unfold naturally. Nothing to hold on to, just to dissolve into, and let your higher self and God's source show you the way. You'll know what we need to know when we need to know it. Keep rooted in the 0-point field in no time, in neutrality as it all dissolves now. Stay in the flow state from where all becomes accessible and possible. We're jumping to a whole new reality, triggered by the shift in consciousness, and this is the completion. Allow this to unfold through you and release any remaining negative thoughts, beliefs, fears, and worries that connect you to the old realities and false matrix that's built on fear. Total trust and surrender to the divine that is you. Expect the unimaginable. As always, please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Diane Robbins. Our galaxy is divided into 12 sectors. Earth is located in Sector 9. The Ashtar Command oversees our sector of the Milky Way galaxy. Ashtar is the commander. This is Ashtar from the Ashtar Command overseeing your planet Earth. The destiny of planet Earth is to rise into a planet of light and ascend with the other planets in your solar system, who are already in the ascended state and just waiting for Earth to join with them so that your whole solar system can rise into a higher dimension. This will soon happen, as people by the millions are now waking up to the injustices being imposed upon them that are limiting their freedom of movement and freedom of speech. We in the Ashtar Command watch over your solar system and are guardians of Earth. We have hundreds of thousands of fleets overseeing your quadrant, or sector, of the Milky Way galaxy, and we have removed most of the dark forces that have been lurking there. We have given these last few that remain notice that if they don't leave, they will be removed by us and put into quarantine on another planet that has been serving as a prison for the dark forces. Our fleets are numerous in number, and we serve the Creator. We monitor your solar system and report to your spiritual hierarchy all that we see. There are great forces of light stationed on your planet at this time, for this is the last hour. It is the last hour of darkness before the dawn. A great light is coming to Earth that will raise your people in consciousness and lift your planet into higher realms of light, where you'll begin to see us and see the angels and the ascended masters. You will truly know that you are not alone. We oversee your quadrant of the Milky Way galaxy, and we remain until your planet and people rise into the light and make your ascension. Then your whole Milky Way galaxy rises into the 5th dimension. For all planets in a solar system ascend together, and all solar systems in a galaxy ascend together. I am Ashtar, Commander-in-Chief of the Ashtar Command. Call on me, beloveds, and I will answer your calls. From DianeRobbins.com. And from Divine Brothor and Sister of the Light, Eldora and Simon. Many dark portals and mind control satellites have recently been taken offline. Lightworkers and starseeds are going to experience a tangible difference in the quality of their day-to-day lives, heightened creativity, inspiration, joy, ease, and a general feeling of lightheartedness. It is imperative to stay positive and set yourselves free of old repeating cycles of doom and gloom. Now is the time to start forming new thought patterns instead of energizing to the old ones. Choose love instead of separation. Choose compassion instead of judgment. Choose freedom instead of fear. You are a sovereign being, and nothing can take that away from you. From ourmysteryschool.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Judith Kusel, what I so love about this time and the new earth rising to the fore is that we can co-create a totally new life and way of living. It is time to embrace life and life more abundantly, and therefore the highest expression of it with love and inspiration. What I so love is that when I least expect it and did not even ask for it, so much is suddenly bestowed upon me by the divine, and indeed I am being lifted into realms I could not access before. I'm starting to understand that this is a time when we need to do less in order to do more. The old striving and pushing and old systems will not work any longer, and thus we need to totally step out of these and the old way of thinking and allow all to flow naturally without the need to force anything. We in truth do not know just how powerful we are in truth, and when we let go of all force and become melted into one and become it, the force is not outside of us, it is inside. And when we become one with the greater energetic field, we can direct the field simply by feeling into it and then directing it and then releasing it all. The field will react accordingly. The non-doing is the doing. I was listening to a fascinating interview with a man who is deeply into the mathematics and measurements of the ancient sites and how they energetically link up. And as he was talking, I was shown how in ancient times they did not need machines to move the massive stones and menhirs into place. They simply became one with the energetic energy fields and force, and then the massive stones would become weightless and could be directed by the same force to perfectly be placed in precision, and with the help of sound vibrations and frequencies which amplified the field. As that vision came so clearly, I suddenly understood that this is what we will be doing in the new golden age. We will remember and apply what in actual fact never got lost, but was there all the time. What I so love about all this is that one does not need machines which make such a lot of noise and add noise pollution. All happens instantly and noiselessly. It reminded me that the greatest miracles happen silently, without fanfare, and without noise nor acclaim. I'm finding such joy writing this, as here lies the key to the new golden age. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Julia Guerrero. We're being forced to rest and recharge as our energy is drawn from us to bring in the new light, new energy. Wherever you are in this transition, it's important to rest and take it easy at this time of rebirth. Clear your auric field daily. The entire universe is in the process of raising its frequencies. What we do here affects what happens at a galactic level. They are depending on us as much as we depend on them. Everyone is being touched by the waves that are coming in soon. Those with a higher consciousness will be elevated to a higher level, receiving more light. Those who are not will receive what they are capable of, activating and receiving the rest later. We are never truly being upgraded. When we have what is known as DNA upgrades, the old energy is fully removed, bringing us down to the zero zone, and new energy is brought in. We are new beings each and every time. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Sophie Bashford, Soul Truths. Soul truths do not speak of what the personality wants to hear. Soul truths speak of wisdom that resonates with deeper processes of growth. Soul truths respect your own inner ability to know the answers, or invite you to simply stop wanting the answers. Your feminine energy is asking you to please stop searching wildly and frantically for answers. It is so exhausting. Your personality wants to know when, why, how, if, and what. It wants to know the outcomes and the solutions. It wants whatever suffering you are feeling in this moment to stop and be dealt with. The soul truth right now may be that you are not ready to hear all the answers. You need to be with your suffering because you've avoided being deeply present for so long. You need to be with your pain because you're always running from its messages. You need to be with your present choices, and when you are ready, you will make changes that need to be made. Be patient with whatever process you are in right now. If it's uncomfortable, it's most likely going to change soon, and there is something important that your higher self is extracting from this experience. If there's something that you know you need to do for your own good, and you're resisting it, just sit with that resistance. When you are ready, you will take a step. The truth is, you really do know. From SophieBashford.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn 144 God Code. Persistently repeating the same thing over and over with family, friends, lovers, and community is depleting. You may feel it's time to get stable and rebuild solo. Things are flipping upside down, giving you the opportunity to follow your heart's guidance and calling, even if those you love don't agree. You are walking into a more stable and financially secure lifestyle. Trust God's plan. Psalm 23:4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Normally, you may play a passive role, avoiding direct communication or speaking up for yourself. You know your worth, yet taking action to have it all is scary. God says you are valuable to Him. You may need to cut out some dynamics out of your life and put your value and worth first. Your feelings are your GPS telling you it's time to break free and receive your new kingdom lifestyle. Karmic debts are balancing, providing you with stable new independent beginnings. God is removing the enemy for you to have a beautiful, fresh start. Trust that whatever is ending today is needed for you to take a chance and go after your dreams, fully supported by the Most High. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Venus enters Sagittarius. Venus attempts to lift some of the Mercury retrograde intensity, inspiring a desire for fun and frolics. We're attracted to far-off lands and meaningful experiences with this planetary ingress. Give yourself and others the space necessary to broaden horizons. Romantic relationships benefit from a free rein and a wide-open sky. Cut partners some slack. Keep the big picture in mind. Consider what love really means to you. Allow for change to stimulate growth. If self-worth issues have been a problem, take time to explore how your core values connect with your personal belief system and philosophy about life. A love of knowledge may spur you into exploring courses, trigger a book-buying binge, or a marathon reading session. Don't let armchair adventures take over from the real thing, though. Let your heart lead you to new horizons. If inspiration has been lacking, go beyond familiar territory to relight your fire. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peacetime. Today our galactic signature is Keen 37, Red Spectral Earth. After the perfection of the planetary tone of manifestation comes the freedom of the spectral tone of liberation. Red Spectral Earth, Hun La Hun Kaban, guides and teaches us to navigate our time-space reality and synchronize with our highest path in order to attain liberation. Liberation means to be free of any kind of limiting bondage or constricting confinement, to break free from rigidity and to receive limitless, boundless options as the unlimited positive power of destruction which leads to necessary renewal. Red Spectral Earth, Hun La Hun Kaban, encourages us to consciously open doors of evolution and compassionately evaluate our cycles of growth and development so as to gain more clarity and direction. Red Spectral Earth, Hun La Hun Kaban, reminds us to release everything that is detrimentally affecting our experience. The cauldron of creation invites us to note alignments and to honor, commune with, and celebrate our Mother Earth as we dissolve the presence of unwanted energies and break down structures that uphold limitations, and to allow seeming chaos to be a revitalizing release into the full spectrum of wondrous possibilities. Seeming randomness is nothing but the play of our unseen Creator, so the best advice is to release the reins, let go, and merge into the cosmic chaos. The cauldron of creation guides us to relax and feel a childlike release into the mystical spontaneity of our great and wondrous Creator's long embrace. We are all the players in the played, and the name of the game is Magical Paradox. From 13moonpeacetime.com. Today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 37, Red Spectral Earth. The number 11 is called spectral, and its keywords are dissolve, liberate, and release. Nothing feels better than letting go. If you want to feel lighter, just liberate yourself from negativity. We all have problems, issues, baggage, money worries, etc. These things aren't going to go away. All you can do is change your attitude. Life is always going to be tough, and either you allow that to overwhelm you, or you release yourself by acceptance. You can find happiness in any circumstance, and it just takes a change in perspective, that's all. Today is Red Earth, which represents evolution, synchronicity, and navigation. We are always striving for change. It's human nature. We evolve through adaptation, and on Red Earth days we check ourselves for progress and consider what we need to do next to make headway. It is a liberating day. Obviously, it is through the process of letting go that we can evolve. If you would like to feel free, lighter, and happier, adapt to your circumstances and accept yourself and what you have. Release your negativity, dissolve your fears, and you will certainly feel more evolved. The guide for today is Red Earth also, and therefore a double helping of evolution. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Spectral Earth, 11 Kaban, Keen 37, 7th of October 2021, Earth-shattering, liberating evolution, navigating a new path. 710-2021 equals 710-5 equals 715 equals 76 equals 13 equals 4. Day codes 7 magic, mystic, solitude, spiritual, initiation. 13 goddess, cosmos, natural lore. 4 form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic. Month year codes 10 manifestation, authority, power. 1 new beginnings, leader, original. 15 spiritual alchemy, charisma, magnetism. 6 heaven, Christ, romance, harmony. Keen 37 equal 10 manifestation, authority, power, leadership, new beginnings. New earth, liberation portal. Today's code, Keen 37, occurred 18 months ago on May 5th, 2020, which was a 5-5 New Earth Liberation Portal Day. Today this code is amplified to the max. The new moon in peace-loving Libra is fueling this quest of the Rainbow Warriors, who rose up yesterday on Planetary Warrior Day. We have lots of fuel for the accelerated planetary evolution today. Warning, Keen 37 Red Spectral Earth is also referred to as Quaking Earth. So watch out for the signs. Today from Mother Gaia, earth-shattering news, breakthroughs, truth bombs, or revolutionary events. Volcanoes erupting and possible earthquakes as Pachamama shakes off her parasites. There's no free rides on Mama's back anymore. You must have a high vibe ticket to ride. Buckle up, Planetary Keen. The next 3 days leading up to the 1010 portal and the 11 October portal will be especially turbulent, with the trinity of spectral earth, crystal mirror, and cosmic storm stirring up, smashing the old mirror matrix. Boom, boom, boom. Viva la revolution. All up an absolutely miraculously stellar lineup of codes symbolizing victory for Gaia's liberation into the light. Day 11 in the Blue Hand Wave Spell, 3 more days of healing, gathering knowledge and accomplishment as we get the job done of liberating and healing our planetary body. After these next 3 evolutionary days of being all shook up, we can then start to see the light. Again as we commence the Yellow Sun Wave Spell on the 1010 portal, October 10th, 2021, a blast of enlightenment. 11 represents a gateway or portal inviting us to walk through and release all that was holding us back. Today we are releasing all the healing we need to be liberated from disease, density, darkness, corruption, and limitation as we follow the signs to wholeness leading back to the light. Tone of creation, spectral, is the 11th tone of creation. It operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. This is very potent transformational energy. The spectral actions are very thorough, working in unison with the beautiful feminine energies of Kwan and Kaban. This creates a more subtle transformative power, and with the beautiful influence of the Libra new moon, we are being flooded with sweet new beginnings, making the way for more peace, beauty, and love. The spectral tone is brilliant in sweeping away all the old debris on our path and clearing the way for a fresh new start, a spring clean. The spectral tone operates in the emotional realm, so this is highly volatile. Be mindful today of what emotions and old memories rise to the surface. Then let them wash through you and send your body love and appreciation for alerting you that it desires to heal, be lighter and free, as too does our Pachamama. It is time to finally release and let go of the old shackles and move forward. Hip hip hooray! Enjoy the sweet smell of freedom and victory in the air as the winds of change herald in this new cycle. Keep your vibe high today and anchor the light to ignite all planetary keen on this grand global awakening day. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Today's questions are: what outmoded patterns, programs, and beliefs can we now dissolve and release in order to liberate ourselves, our ancestors, and our planet? Which path will we now choose to navigate to greater freedom and peace? Divine blessings for our total liberation from a prison planet to a newly liberated and beautiful world. In la ketch a la Keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 37, Red, Spectral Earth. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to evolve. Releasing synchronicity, I seal the matrix of navigation. With the spectral tone of liberation, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of navigation, activation, and transformation, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to thank everyone for your continued support in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges on Patreon and donations that we're able to continue this work. If you'd like to help support us and vote for us to continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can either make a monthly pledge on Patreon or a one-time donation to our PayPal account. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. And for our tribe on Patreon, we put out a new training today and teaching on how to connect to your loved ones on the other side, in the higher dimensions, and your spirit guide. So be sure to go check that out and let us know what you experienced through this great practice, this divine ancient art from the ancient Egyptians and the ancient Greeks. Now, I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from our Huna, Brothor of the Light, Li, Parore, consciousness, emergent archetypes, life cycle opposites, thinking memory states, reality life forces, compartmentalized thinking, indoctrinated, complainant, codependent into the box, spellcasters, slaves, sorcerers, pawns, psychopaths, cattle, active war predators, power crusades, military might, child sacrifice, bloodlines, religion, brainwashing cults, big pharma, poison, false science, corporations, banking, corruption, social media, propaganda, scripts, technology, tainted land, water, sky, transhuman agenda, planetary collapse, Hydra, Vulgaris, Genome Project, weaponized the air we breathe, own nothing, be happy narrative, Starseed's humanity awakening, critical thinking, self-actualized, integration, synergy, harmony, hero's journey, rebel's cause, self-realization, trailblazers, life mastery, soul genius, celestial service to others, morals, code of conduct, principles, ethics, wisdom, spontaneity, human rights, star body, infinite flame, source, 0 point field, everything limitless, authentic love, family, empathy, compassion, equality, local farming, nature's healing, owning one's own land, civilization, choice point, stop crimes against humanity, vigilant stand for freedom, spiritual God gene, mother, father, child, sentient AI making its move, space-time configuration, Andromeda continuum, law of equivocal exchange, footnote, planetary rods, chambers, ancient battle of spirals, source code. With that, thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Thank you all for your beautiful comments and sharing our work, and for your continued support, both financially and spiritually. We appreciate each and every one of you. Our mission that is not impossible is almost complete. 4444 coming in, 88 portal, Lionsgate, Lyran Nation. Of the new Lemuria rising up, the true queen has returned to her throne to transmit her sacred power to each and every one of you. Our starseeds, our ground crew, our earth angelics rising up, being activated in the most profound and powerful ways. The new majestic legion is rising to transform this realm into the empire of love that it was always meant to be. Something sacred this way is, for I am the way, the truth, and the light. The Messiah is being reborn in every living heart of pure, unconditional love. For the Messiah is God having a lucid dream, waking up within the dream, knowing you are the dreamer and the dreamed, doing the dreaming in this now. And in this great knowing and realization, we transform ourselves and this land to the pure, golden ones of eternal life. Have a most beautiful and blessed awakening journey. Walk gently your sacred path with heart, shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.